these single-use items. It's free. We don't have to worry about the price, like going out buying our own chopsticks. And to go, usually when we buy food at Ackerman, we have like 10 minutes, buy the food and eat it in class. So it's kind of like to go, like we don't have to put it in our own separate container. And I think a big part is that there's no alternatives that's been provided for us. So that's why we use our single-use items. And then from there, of course we didn't have time, but we were going to go on how we can, like possible solutions for it. So.
Okay, next team.
So on top of all that, which we thought of
Yeah,
too.
build upon on top of what somebody else has said.
Just kidding. So we wrote plastic bags just because everybody wants something to take a go with. It's convenient to put all the napkins, all the stuff that you'll need in one bag, and they're always usually plastic, especially Taco Bell and stuff like that, and Panda and everything. And then, so we're thinking alternatives like paper and stuff. And then styrofoam and straws, which is big, you know, people just kind of disregard, don't think about too much kind of thing. That's kind of it.
Okay.
For me, it's more of an observation of Stripes, I guess. Like one of the Stripes is they offer too much of a single disposable items and they do it for freely. If you go downstairs, there's a whole group of it, and then people abuse it all the time. Like, you know, I worked in the department, they just go in there and take as many as they can, just take it home. And then as far as, I think reusable water bottles aren't really emphasized. Like you see those, you know, the free water bottle displays, and all they give you is a bunch of cups. They don't even have like a sign saying, oh, if you can, bring your own water bottle and just fill it up yourself. None of that's really emphasized to the public. And I mean, one of the other conveniences of having reusable ones would be less mess and waste on the tables after people are done eating. It's always kind of a problem when you want to clean up yourselves. So. Yeah.
Okay. And then I added real quickly like how much I hate styrofoam because like the connotation is that it releases CFCs and then it goes into the ozone and it destroys it. So I hate it every time I see it. I also thought about incentives, like at Starbucks, if you bring your cup, you get 10 cents off. And kind of the mindset behind some of this is just all about convenience. Like it's so much easier to just pull it all up and throw it in the trash and then walk away. And it's easier for the employees as well. They don't have to clean anything up. They just, you know, they know once they give it away, they're done with it. So, and then finally, it seems like there's lots of options out there right now, alternatives that we see in other parts of campus, like in our dining halls, we have more reusable stuff. And the recycle and trash bins, sometimes I notice, that was one of the things I observed was, man, even though it's really obvious which one is which, it's like there's always the wrong stuff in the wrong bin. Like, why is that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at it. Okay, next team?
Well, yeah, I guess single-use items are really environmentally unfriendly, and like there are way too many paper plates, like those.
Oh, is that 2 plates you have there?
For 2 slices of pizza, put them both on one.
And then like I really like that idea of consolidating utensils. So maybe we should take the spork idea a little further, and like make it a spoon, fork, straw, and knife. Like maybe like a Swiss Army knife sort of thing.
Just like a little, like a pocket knife.
Yeah, like a Swiss Army knife. That'd be pretty cool. And like, yeah, and bring your own. Like don't that way. It takes like their argument was like sports is still gonna be like around the thing, but if you had your own like little like utensil army knife, that'd be cool.
Instead of like BYOB,
yeah,
like BYO cutlery.
Exactly. That's it. And then yeah, just because like a lot of like these restaurants they have a lot of paper wrappers. Maybe find another way to serve it so there's less paper waste.
Okay.
Yeah. The strongest thing that I think of when I think of single use is the water bottles, and so I put it first. So like, yeah, I see a lot of people with like their own, and I think that's a good idea instead of using plastic stuff. And I guess, yeah, I looked at the Google Doc and it seems like people have seen a lot of napkins in the trash around here, and so like it would be nice if that was more from a sustainable material, maybe, or maybe just make it all compostable, or however you say that.
Yeah.
And then styrofoam, I mean, I hear there's a lot of litter and like washes up on the beaches, and so yeah, like you said, it's probably bad for the environment with the CFCs.
Okay.
So hopefully they can change that. We can change that.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna stop.